Alright, it's probably poetry night tonight. Oh, coldness is setting in. My breath visible on the inside. I shiver just to feel alive again tonight. Desolations, despair, desperate. The cold is my friend. It stays when all the warmth in my life fades. Hell isn't a fire, but a frozen void. Alcohol just raises the temperature of the skin, while the rest of the body gets colder. It's a lie. My lie, myself, like a black hole void that doesn't stop sucking. Sucks every last bit of goodness in people's souls until they are an empty husk. No longer human, no longer sane, no longer anything. My eyes sink into their sockets. The pockets under them darken and become a permanent fixture to the bone, skin, and muscle attached to them. Hundreds of new gray hairs sprout on my head, on my pain skull, as I not inch, but leap closer to death. Swear words lose all meaning and power because they become affixed to my tongue, and every other word is condemnation. I eventually just quit talking altogether, because my vocal cords have given out, and all that is replaced is an emptiness and a void filled with hate, depression, and fear. I loathe myself and everything and everyone around. My life becomes meaningless every day. Well, that's my poetry day. Oh gosh, that's done. Alright, got that out of my system. Oh gosh, what a night. I feel like I sundown, right? Like, working night shift sucks sometimes. It's like your mood changes right when the dark comes on. That's what happens, sundowning is what happens with older people. If you watch the movie The Visit, you'll know. But in the psych hospital, during full moons and when the sun goes down in our elderly ward, it just changes the chemistry in your brain, the gravitational pull of the moon. Isn't that crazy? But it does. And it just makes you act a little psychotic. Patients get more frustrated, more agitated, and just more violent, really. So, anyways. But makes sense. A lot of people over on the East Coast, up north, where it rains a lot, they feel a little more depressed, I guess. It's been proven, I think, somewhere. Somewhen. I don't know. Anyway, got poetry out of the way. Today's okay. Had a couple breakdowns in my car while I was going to appointments. Maybe at lights, right? My boss is like, I should have been a dude. And I told her, well, I should have been a woman. I feel like it some days. So, anyway, we talk about that a little bit. Isn't it crazy? I don't know. Life sucks. Although, to be honest, I don't know. Like, even if I worked a day job, that would be depressing too, because I'm inside all day, during the day, and that's depressing as it is. I know too many people that get depressed just doing that. And then when they go into work, it's dark, and when they get out of work, it's dark. So, it's dark for them too. They just get to sleep through most of it. So, we just cycle through life, right? Ups and downs and ups and downs. Daytimes and night times. It just becomes more of a problem when your night times get longer. To the point they don't end, right? But I don't know, I think your body has a natural defense mechanism. Even me, I have a good day every 2 weeks. It's pretty good. I can have 2 a month. I can get by on that, I think. Maybe I can't. I don't know. But I'm trying. Having my kids helps, so that's good. My kids give me joy and frustration and heartache and more frustration. But then I'm so busy, they're such a good distraction for me. I can't have them all the time. And even if I could, I wouldn't be able to do it. I think I'd be a terrible father to them if I had them all the time. I think I would get complacent, and I wouldn't be able to focus on them as much. My mind just wouldn't be able to handle it. So, and then I'd, of course, blame myself for everything like I do now. It's just nice, because I'm not hurting anybody else around me by doing that, just myself. I did tell one of my friends today that, I don't know, like I really do suck people in, and it's bad. I'm working on that, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty positive, but I don't know, I'm kind of really pessimistic. It's hard to be positive and fake it when you're not feeling good on the inside. I know people want to put on a face or whatever, but I can't do it. I mean, I do put on a face when I'm a nurse, right? For my profession, I sound cheerful and upbeat because they're going through a hard time, so I do it for them. And with my kids, I do the same. I have to put on a face so they don't see what's really happening on the inside, and that's fine. But for friends and stuff, I don't know, why fake it? We get enough of that in the news, right? Celebrities, famous people. It's all just an image, Facebook, whatever social media you use. People just project this image of happiness. I don't know if they're just trying to convince themselves. And if they really are happy, which is possible, that's awesome. For me, though, it's not. So I don't really post very often on anything because it's usually not positive. The only time I post is with my kids, and I'm legitimately smiling with them. But I hate myself in pictures, so I don't do the public thing that much. I don't know. I guess you can fake it till you make it, but it doesn't sound right to me. It sounds unhealthy. But maybe not. Gotta create good habits of living, and you can start feeling better. I just can't. I'm completely paralyzed right now, and I don't feel like I can do much of anything. Oh, crappy poetry night. Crappy poetry night.